Hello, Heather Freeman here with the Painted Playground. I get to teach women how to play with paint. So thank you for joining me today. When you jump on, let me know where you're watching from today. And yeah, we're going to do some painting. So you are more than welcome to paint along with me. Grab some of your favorite colors and let's see what you can make. All right. So today, I'm actually going to put this guy aside. I'm going to do some work on my Alicia Keys inspired painting that I started the other day. Going to add some layers on and do some fun painting. I've got a new technique I want to share with you. And so yeah, I'm going to work on that. And if you can see this, it's a little messy right now. Let's see, where is this? Okay, there we go. Little messy. And that happens when you're painting and you're mid-process. A lot of times things get messy, and that's okay, because it's gonna start shaping up here. So I'm just gonna put you down just a little bit more so you can get a better angle on what I'm painting. And let's see, I need to get some colors out. So I've got this green and a blue, a cerulean blue, and this is a spring green. And I'm just going to mix these up because my background could use another layer of color. So yeah, Alicia Keys, she's one of my favorite go-tos. Girl power music. I love to blast it. She's on the top of my list of songs to listen to. So I'm curious, what do you like to listen to? What inspires you? Definitely Alicia Keys is one of my go-tos. So yeah, so when you pop on, let me know where you're watching from. Just getting started with some painting. Gonna work on my Alicia Keys inspired painting, specifically Girl on Fire. That is one of my favorites of hers. She's always coming out with new stuff, and what I love about her is just her songs are very heartfelt. They definitely come from a place in her heart. She really speaks to what's going on with herself and what's going on in the world. And I just think she's just a beautiful, powerful voice. She can play the piano like nobody else I know. I always wanted to play the piano. Learned a little bit when I was younger. So let's see, we're going to add another layer because you can just see through some of that first layer that I put down. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this bluey green next layer onto the canvas. And you can tell right away that it really starts to have more of a punch. Starting to come together. And that's what happens when we're painting. We got to be gentle with ourselves because the process gets messy before it really starts to look beautiful. It's kind of like when you're I feel like when you're organizing and cleaning out clutter, spring cleaning. Does anybody do spring cleaning? I definitely get jazzed when it's springtime and there's new growth on the trees, and just that energy inspires me to clean out the clutter, get ready for the new. And sometimes when I'm cleaning out a closet, not sometimes, every time, it looks really, really bad. Like, where is this going? When I've got everything just pulled out from the shelves and paint supplies everywhere, and it definitely looks messy before it looks better. All right, so got that layer on, and then I've got this nice orangey yellow on the background, but then I wanted to play around with this rubbing alcohol technique. So I'm going to do this yellow. And I'm going to add a bit of, I'm going to water it down just a touch. So maybe I'll put some water in my palette. And then I'm going to add a little bit of paint to that. Mix it up a bit. Just going to slightly go on. Maybe rub it around with my fingers. Let's see. I always like to get my fingers in here. Add some more water, and I want to smush this around a bit and then add some rubbing alcohol and see what happens. So yeah, bear with me. We'll see if this works. Sometimes it works really well, depending on the paint. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So I think you'll be able to see this better this time because I've got the orange underneath, and I can't, if I move this so it's upright, it's gonna, well, that's okay. This is, I want you to be able to see this. So it might drip down, but that's all right. But if you were doing this at home, just keep it flat. And then these little spots here, that's from where the alcohol was. And it just gives this really cool effect. And because I got the darker orange underneath with a light yellow on top, it lets you see that much better. So that's pretty cool. Maybe smush in some more. This yellow and orange. Just play around finger painting. Does anybody else out there like to finger paint? So yeah, sometimes when we're painting, it's a process, and we might start out with something in mind, and it doesn't always look the way we think it's going to look when we're in process. Sometimes it gets messy before it starts to all come together. We just have to be gentle with ourselves and kind of continue to step through that process, because what comes out on the other side is really awesome. Sometimes we got to let go of the idea of perfection and continue to step into play and seeing what happens. So here I'm just playing with that yellow, and let's see if we can get that action to happen here. Cool. So you can see on this side, just spreading that paint out. When it dries, you'll be able to see those shapes. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to add a little bit more to my heart pink. This one is pretty empty. Let's do, where's my white? I'm just gonna make a white, a lighter pink. I don't know, I think I like the red. I was thinking I like the red better, but play around with this. So if you're not comfortable using your fingers, of course you can always use a paintbrush. I just really love the feel of paint, and I feel like just more connected using my fingers with the canvas. So you got to do what's comfortable for you. You can play around and experiment and see what you like to do more. Definitely reminds me of being a kid, and let's see, when I can just get in there with my hands and my fingers and get messy. But I realize that's not for everybody. So it's really important just to figure out what works best for you. So I like this. This is now, I'm just adding a little bit of red in here. Kind of like that. So tell me, do you have a preference? Do you like to paint with your fingers? Do you like the idea of getting messy and getting in there and just playing around? There we go. All right, I think I'm going to get out some black and shape up these lines a little bit more. With this, I really like using a foam brush. These come in super handy. Come in different sizes. Kind of one of my go-tos. So you can see now that I'm adding, just kind of coming back in here, shaping up some of these lines a little bit more. Just gives it further definition, and it's part of the process. You know, sometimes things get messy before they start to take shape. And that's okay, it's part of the process. So Alicia Keys, she's got a new book out, More Myself, which I just came upon, and I'm super excited. And I went and ordered it. It just came out like March 20th maybe. So I ordered it and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for it to come. And I will for sure share more of it with you when I get it, because I'm sure it's going to be one of those things where I just grab it and I gotta take it all in once I get it. So I'm going to be so excited. I'm going to go hide away and just devour it once it gets here. I just find her so inspiring. So do you have people, you know, who inspires you? Let me know. Oh, hey. Let me see, is this Benish? Hey, hello. Julie, I love painting with my fingers, but I have hefty fingers, so finer painting need brushes. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yep. And I'm going to try the alcohol effect today. Thanks for the video. You're welcome. Yeah, let me know how that goes. And yeah, I would love to see how that works for you. And if you have any questions, let me know when you're trying it out. There we go. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you here. All right, so I'm going to keep going with my orange up here and just keep playing. Back and forth. It's really a back and forth, and I'm going to stop right there because I just a big bloop with my black that I just put on. So we'll let that dry a little bit more, and then I'm thinking of adding, I feel like my green So you can always take a heat gun, and that quickens up the process. For me, I get super impatient, and I usually have more than one canvas that I'm working on at a time to help me with my impatience, so that I can keep moving. But if you don't, you know, just let it air dry. But this looks pretty dry, and I was thinking of adding, where'd my sketch go? I kind of was playing around. Let me see if I can find it. My studio is a little crazy right now, so I'm not seeing what I did with my sketch. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Well, kind of started playing with the design in my sketchbook, and I'm not sure what I did with it now. But I was thinking of putting in some little, maybe like some little details here. Maybe a little arrow. Play with that. Please recap what the alcohol effect is. I joined late. Yeah, so the alcohol effect is super fun. And it's great when you're working. It works better when you have like a really good flow in your paint. So it won't work with a heavier bodied acrylic. And if you want to add some flow, you can kind of water it down a little bit, and you'll just have to play with it and see what works best. But so I laid down this yellow on top of my orange, and can you see that? Those little dots that are kind of coming through? Playing around with that a little bit, and I think I'll go back and play around with it some more. But yeah, so take some rubbing alcohol once you have a light layer on, and then spritz it. I just use my fingers. You could always put it in like a little spray can and spritz it down. But it's super fun, and it just leaves, like, you can see the colors from the bottom side, so I can see some of that orange on the bottom, that first layer that I did, and it's just like a very organic kind of feel. I just love it. Just love it. So yeah, try that out and see what you think. So let's see, what was I going to do? I was going to do a little arrow right here. Just adding some details to my Alicia Keys inspired painting. Little arrow. All right. So I think I'm going to let this dry a little bit more, because this is still a little bit wet. But there we have it. It's a little bit of progress. You got to see the alcohol effect, and you know, sometimes it gets messy. Like right now, it's probably mid phase right now. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Awesome, Lindsay. Yeah, let me know how it goes if you have any questions. Yeah, so this is, you know, it's still a little messy. Still definitely not complete yet, but we're getting there. We'll get in there. I'll show you some more progress as I go. So yeah, have fun with the alcohol technique. Let me know how it goes, and if you guys have any questions. And have a great day. I'll see you guys next time at the canvas, all right? All right, bye for now.